welcome to the After School Writers podcast. I think this is episode 17. We're doing a lot of these, goddamn. My name is Dias Penguin.
Lilium.
Oh no, we can't. No, you fool! You can't introduce the guests first. Lid.
Well, he's already gone and introduced, so
we've ruined the intro.
you just go with it. Who cares?
I'm Lid.
I'm MexNico.
And I'm Soup. Yeah, and Lily and MexNico are the guests.
We got two guests. Oh,
this is my third time here.
How do y'all feel on being on a podcast? Someone's gonna listen to you. Gonna hear you talk. How you feel about that?
Among Us.
Oh God.
And off the podcast.
Out of curiosity, do either of you guys still write?
Yeah.
Sure.
Damn, both of you? What the? Am I the only non-writer here then? Wait a minute.
Rob, you posted a fan fiction like 3 days ago.
Yeah,
Dias.
true.
What the fuck? Oh God, I'm the only one here not writing.
Yeah, get out of here, you poser.
Yeah, you retired fuck. Get in the old folks' home.
All right, so we're gonna talk about some fan fiction stuff. First topic on the table today is, how do you feel about the direction of the Love Live franchise? Are you a fan or not? If not, what would you change about it? Supreme, we're going to start with you on this one.
Now, Dias, why is this? Why are we talking about this? What spurred this question on?
Firstly, Love Live has gotten so big that I don't give a shit about it anymore. But secondly, more relevantly, there is a Niji season 2 has started airing recently. I think it's on episode 3 right now.
I think, isn't it 2?
I think
it might be 2.
I have a feeling like I know it's on 2 because every time the episode comes out, my Twitter timeline is like unreadable.
God, yeah. But yeah, so we had a whole podcast with 5 people. Instead of Lilium, it was Con, and we were like largely negative towards season 1. And now season 2 has come out. It features a character that I don't personally care for, and I don't think any of us care for, really.
Mm-hmm.
But people like it.
Right, Rob?
And so
it's Rena.
It's hidden the Twitter sphere. How do you feel about it?
Rena sucks.
Dang.
How do I
Okay.
Wait, did you say how do I feel about...
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. How do you feel about the direction, I guess? But do you want to talk about that too? Or...
we can translate, I guess, that into
okay, jump around. Why not?
Because like I haven't watched season 2. I haven't started watching it yet. I'll probably just wait until it's all. Just because I can never...
Alright, then take a step back. How do you feel about the way Love Live is going currently?
Well,
I guess the important thing is to ask, like, what direction do you think it's going? And do you like that?
Well, because we never mentioned this on the podcast. Like, you guys all heard about I know, Dias, you hadn't heard about this. They announced that new series that's coming out. The one where it's like streaming idols or whatever.
The VTuber announcement, yeah.
Yeah, quote-unquote VTuber. I don't think they really specifically said that.
I thought they used the word VTuber.
Did they?
No, I think that was mostly the community. We saying so it's VTubers then, essentially. Like it's gonna be like the group is going to be an online group. Like they're gonna stream performances and stuff, and they're gonna have personas, I think, for the characters. They didn't give a lot of description about it, but like that's I guess where the series is headed. And
it was like a very like out of nowhere vague announcement.
Yeah, and it was right on the heels of Niji season 2 as well, and people thought it was very strange, the timing of it.
Yeah, I mean, like this happened before with Niji season 1, right? Where it felt like you had Niji season 1, and as they were like announcing it, they announced like the other Love Live shows. Is it Superstar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Superstar.
And so there was a lot of confusion about like what's going on. Why is the production so disjointed?
Yeah, I remember a lot of people thinking that they were the same thing for the first little while, and they had to like.
Were they?
yeah, like there was genuine confusion I saw from people on Twitter. They're like,
Wait,
so
like,
Superstars
That'd be
Stars are
really
Navy?
dumb if you thought they were
Yeah.
the same thing. They didn't look the same at all.
No, they had It's so much of a stretch to say that they like are this.
No,
the same
no,
thing.
totally. I'm talking about like when the project was first, like, because they didn't show any of the characters off initially. They just showed off like a still.
Oh,
Yeah, and they announced.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Remember? Yeah, when that still was showed off, they're like, new project, Love Live Superstar, and people are like, is that the name of the Niji anime? Are you changing it? What is this? Is this a new show?
Yeah, because Niji was also the name of the group in the game, right?
Yeah, and no one really knew what they were gonna call it.
No sense.
But yeah, no.
But okay, so this VTuber thing, what do we even know about it? Because I legit can't find this.
that's why I said it's like vague, because they didn't really explain it. They just kind of gave like a really like offhand, I guess, explanation of it.
Yeah,
I legitimately have no idea what it is. I can't
They
even
don't
find it.
either.
they basically just announced that it's happening, and that's it. Really. And then yeah, like that's I guess where where it's going. As for like where it's gone, I personally think that they're doing things too fast. I think that like people have barely even got to sink their teeth into Superstar, and they're already making another show. And Niji season 2 is coming out. It feels like too much. It's like how in sports you only ever really support like one or two teams. You could never support like all 30 in a league.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that kind of money, you don't have that kind of brain space. And it just seems like they're like, you know, corporations always do this where they'll like they're making money and they want to strike while the iron's hot, but it's sometimes they usually hit the like peak of the mountain and the slope on the other side is
A
really
new
low.
Love Live Virtual School Idol multimedia project will be launched fall 2022. There's a short teaser on the official YouTube channel. Aside from the basic premise, there's no information. Due to the name Virtual School Idol, speculation is that the girls will be featured as VTubers rather than traditional idols. I can say I'm looking at the trailer. There is no characters in it. It's just a pretty bench.
Yeah,
Yep.
so basically all we have is speculation.
Yeah. But like fall 2022, that's really fucking soon. Like
Oh
that'll
god,
be
yeah.
as the Niji anime ends, basically. It's weird to me. It feels like everything's going at a locomotive pace ever since.
This has been standard for Niji though. Like as I said before, they've always been sort of spliced into other stuff. It's clearly not the main team working on the Niji stuff,
No,
right?
yeah.
Right.
And I think like if you're someone who just like enjoys idol stuff, you're not upset about like the rapid announcements, are you? You're happy to be flooded with shit.
Yeah, all the serotonin, yeah.
Well, and you know, and this is the thing too. Like you try to cast as broad of a net as possible. Like Idolmasters does this, where there's like 40 or 50 girls, and the hope is that you get as many prospective fans into your series as possible by hoping that one of those many girls is you attach to them, right? And so they try to make as many as possible, I assume, to just try to fit the.
Yeah. And is this like a direction that you would like approve of?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I'm gonna put it out there. I would love some more college girl animes, some more adult girl animes. Hey,
That's
putting
'cause
it out there.
That's because that's your age group. you
Yeah, but like
It is
the
because
thing,
I'm
the thing
old.
with Love
and I
Live
want
is that the
characters
whole
my
thing
age.
is cool idols, so you can't really exit
I
that,
read this fan fiction, not fan fiction. It's an original fiction that was like two office ladies who were like, fuck Tokyo, we're gonna move into the country together. I was like, just shit's cute as fuck. I'm gonna link it actually. Here,
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
it's on
That's
Dynasty
cute.
Scan. It's called Throw Away the Suit Together.
Oh, never
everyone
mind. I
can
thought
read
you were
it.
talking about an anime.
No, it's I don't know what it is. It's like an original Dojin thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
linking
cute.
it. Everyone read this after. It's adult lesbian stuff.
That's what's-
Overwhelmingly
Oh.
fluffy.
Okay.
Perfect
Yeah.
fanfic material.
Oh, they're only the second volume.
Sounds like the name of like a Yoriko fic or something.
You know what? I was reading a manga and it reminded me of Yoriko. It was like one. It was one like this, where it's like an independent manga artist, and they pretty much like it was these two girls where they had promised each other that they would marry each other, but they didn't like each other romantically. But it was kind of like, well, you're the only other person that like I would do this with. Like everybody else is kind of terrible. I can stand you at least. So they get married when one of the girls comes back from overseas, and it's kind of like, hey, do you remember the promise? It's like, yeah, I do. So like, let's get married. And so they're like working through it, but it's kind of like along the way they're starting to really love this family and this like thing that they're building together, and they don't want to lose each other. So it's like it's getting good.
I love
I
that.
love that.
Building of romance stuff. That's awesome.
I gotta find it. Ooh.
I wish I could think of like the other show that was like that I was thinking about. But yeah, like that sounds like anytime you have like good relationship building, and it's hard to do sometimes because it's easy to get sucked with a lot of these romance stories. They want to have their like drama, of course, but if you can like have the genuine moments, right? That's the one people are looking for. That's what makes a story.
Yeah, and I wish that they would. Speaking of like talking about, I wish Love Live would go in certain directions. I really wish they weren't so afraid to do like, and I know the PVs are kind of like this, but I really wish they weren't so afraid to do like OVAs. Like, imagine how cool like a Muse OVA would be if they just released one.
I was about to say
Yeah,
it's
didn't they make
it's old people all over again.
Yeah.
Did they do one, though?
Sunshine OVA.
They did like one for Muse. It'd just be nice if they did more though.
Yeah,
That would be
It's
cool.
like you know the Love Live days, like the drawings that they do in the books and everything. Like have those, but be animated. You know what I mean?
They're already spending so much money like for merchandise. I feel like they should go ahead, just do an episode again.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Just
our
where are they
friend
now?
Plazor went to a convention and he was like, "Oh, there's only Muse and Aquar's figures here. There's no Niji figures," and he really likes Niji.
Yeah, feels bad. And I'm actually kind of surprised by that because they're the new hotness, right? You think people would have the stock? Of that?
I think it's more just they haven't done any like deals with like figure companies yet.
Yeah, I think there's only like 1 or 2 figure series of Niji. I'm pretty sure.
Well, does anyone else have thoughts on how it's going right now? Anything?
What are your guys' thoughts on this?
I think they're just juggling like too much right now. They should like have like one main focus.
Well, I mean, they do have one main focus. It's just 2 different companies.
Do you think it's gonna hit a point where like the market is oversaturated and like people lose interest in specific groups or whatever?
I feel like that's the case right now.
Really? You mean like?
I feel like people are split between like Niji and like Leela.
Yeah. And then even more so split between like Aqua and Niji, right?
Yeah.
because like Aqua's still like.
And then on top of that, you have like other idol franchises, right? And other gacha games coming out. We got the Horse Girl game that's like #1 in Japan right now. Doesn't even have a worldwide version yet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too interested in that.
Dude, that's like.
I'm just saying, like the as far as saturation goes, games that are just based around cute girls, right? Everywhere.
Yeah, but like, I mean, that can really apply to any like anime or just series like that.
Yeah, I feel like idol stuff's the bit.
Idol stuff is its own thing.
Okay, yeah, I get that, right? For me, it's not its own thing. For me, like the idol stuff is kind of less interesting than, oh, this girl is cute. But I can get like if you're someone who really likes idol stuff, like, oh yeah, this is cute.
Yeah, we need to keep in mind too that Dias literally opened this podcast with, "I don't care about Love Live and I don't write anymore." Why is he hosting this podcast?
Why is this
I
called
care.
Ethical Writers? It's like one of them.
I don't write anymore, but I care.
I think we need to have a podcast mutiny. We need to kick him off.
Yeah, just like the next episode, you guys announce that he's no longer on the podcast.
I'll find my way back in. There'll be a dead silence, and then out of nowhere, I'll join the call.
Just say, like, go on Reddit, say that you got kicked off, and just make an AMA, and then just like make
People
up, like,
will
really
flood the
insane plays.
podcast, be like, "Why was this guy kicked off? How dare you?"
Yeah, exactly.
Double our
How
numbers.
this guy who doesn't write kicked off the writers podcast.
Hashtag freedom for Dias. That's funny.
Okay, should we move on to I wrote some like dumbass questions. Do you want to do the dumbass question, or do you want to do the serious question?
Which one's the serious one? Which one's the dumbass one? They both seem kind of fucking stupid.
Sorry, these two that you've put here are dumbass ones, but the one that Rob asked me before the podcast, we were talking about subs versus dubs,
Oh, yeah,
especially for like older shows like Pokemon and Dragon Ball and stuff.
Yeah, we should do that one first, and then we can fucking shit.
So the reason this came up, I was saying that I can't watch older shows like Naruto, partially because the pacing, partially because I just can't stand the dubbed characters. If I go with them for like 10 episodes, then I start to like get into it again. But my mind does not like accept these characters as dubbed characters anymore, even though that's how I watched them on like 4Kids back in like 2002. It just doesn't compute with me anymore.
Right. So wait,
So I was wondering what y'all's experiences were.
what's like the actual question though?
It just says dub versus sub, and
for the older animes.
Specifically.
Yeah, which I guess first needs to be qualified. What's your oldest anime that you've watched, and do you watch it sub versus dub?
I guess it depends what you qualify as anime, right?
like for me, it's Pokemon.
Yeah, mine as well, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying this like when we were just talking on our own. Like a lot of the dub stuff from back then doesn't really hold up today, especially because of like localization back in the day was way different than what it is today. Like
It's kind of amazing that it got popular at all with like how bad some of the line reads are.
yeah, especially like infamously that the jelly donut thing with Brock.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Good
like the
meme.
drying pan thing. I don't know if that was a localization thing, but
Oh, that was
That
genius
sounds-
writing, localization or not.
yeah, Pokemon I think is like most people's first anime, but like I'm pretty sure
It's either Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z.
I might have watched.
I was gonna say Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Went on for a long ass time where I lived.
Yeah, it did.
Actually, yeah. I guess it would depend on like where you watch like anime, because there was at least 2 avenues to watch it through. It was
Lilium, what was your first anime? Do you remember?
The first anime I really got into was probably Dragon Ball Z, and unfortunately it was through Dragon Ball Z Kai.
oh
Let's go.
Which, as Rob said, is terrible garbage poo poo.
It's
Dragon
not that
Ball
it's
Kai
bad.
is so much nicer to watch.
Hold on. It looks nicer to watch, but the problem with Kai is that they cut out a lot of like the filler stuff, which normally is like a good thing. But since me and Lid have been watching it since like from the start, I'd say it adds more like world building.
Oh, definitely. But there is one argument to make.
It wouldn't surprise me because Oda, the creator of Dragon Ball, has been notorious. Oh no,
Wait,
Oda of
who?
One Piece. Who's Dragon Ball?
Akira Toriyama.
Toriyama is notoriously terrible at world building.
Yeah, I think maybe the thing with Dragon Ball Z, maybe like all the like filler stuff wasn't even made by him. Maybe it was just like
It wouldn't surprise me
stuff.
if like the anime just took a bunch of licenses with it.
Because you have to remember that Toriyama was writing the manga, and then at the same time the anime was airing. So
Oh god.
yeah. So basically, like I think the anime was trying to play catch up with him most of the time, and it's
Yeah.
especially apparent during the Frieza saga, which it's like infamous for that.
Naruto was doing that too, though. To be fair, like
I can't comment on Naruto because I've never watched it.
yeah, that was I think the first anime I like. Not if we're not counting Pokemon, I do count Pokemon, but like the first real anime that I ever watched was Naruto, and that had a similar thing where I watched the dub. And
What? Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
What were you gonna say? You cut out for a
No,
second.
you finish your point first.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they had similar problems too, where like it caught up to the dub, or the dub would catch up to the anime, and so they'd either start running reruns, but then also the sub caught up to the manga, and they would just have to wait, and so you'd go like 4 years between seeing new episodes or something, just because the manga had to come out.
So what I was gonna ask you, so for me, the critical moment where the manga got like super hype was the tournament arc early on. Have you ever gone back and listened to that subbed?
I have never seen Naruto subbed in any shape or form.
It's a good sub. Like I don't hate the dub, but I find it like harder to watch than I do the dubbed, and I really like a lot of the dub voices.
I think most people nowadays just watch it subbed. At least like from what I've seen.
To your point as well, Dias, you mentioned earlier, like, you're surprised that stuff like this got popular back in the day. You have to keep in mind too, like, the medium was nowhere near as saturated as it is now. And so
yeah,
like,
whatever was on Saturdays, you just watched it.
And especially too, like anime out west, it was like
there was a lot of
really.
Go ahead.
I was gonna like only the real popular ones like Naruto, Bleach, Death Note were ever like shown over here, and they were on like Teletoon at night at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, my point was not that like,
well,
you know.
I was gonna say like and also you have to remember that they had to, because of the localization, they have to make it palatable for Western audiences.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, like I'm sure some stuff, especially with like Death Note, they had to probably remove some lines just for the sheer fact, it's like we're showing this on TV, and like we have to make it watchable. So
we have to be able to show this to like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, or at very least like an edgy 15-year-old, right?
Yeah. No, but my point was not that like, oh, this is something that has to go through a lot of change. My point was that I just don't think it's like, there's probably better TV shows like out at the time that aren't anime, right?
Oh, for sure. Nice. There's a reason we got bullied in middle school for watching it. Like
we could have been watching like
it was
hockey and basketball and these things. Could have been grinding.
Yeah, it was definitely more of a niche thing.
Yeah, it was nowhere nearly as widely accepted as it is now.
What did you guys and I'm sorry that I'm like, you know what? We'll save it. Lid, what did you watch when you were younger?
I probably watched the popular ones, you know, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. I think the only unpopular one I watched was Tokyo Mew Mew. That was like a YouTube part 1 of 5.
Oh my god.
In Spanish. Like,
oh fuck yeah.
420p.
Oh. Damn, those are the old YouTube days.
Oh, 420p, you had the premium.
Yeah.
Like 180p. Fucking pixelated as shit.
How the fuck do you watch a 180p?
I mean, we didn't have a choice back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was at least 720 was like the height for a long time.
No, it was not, because YouTube at the time was not as like they didn't have the infrastructure they do now.
Dude, I remember like YouTube didn't come out till 2009, and I remember when
No, it didn't. It was around like 2006.
No, 2009.
I think it's 2009.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
All right, let's Google this shit. When did
Yeah,
YouTube come out?
It feels old. Like, oh no, 2000 could be it. I was like 5th grade.
It is.
I remember.
It's either 2005.
What the
Yeah, there we
fuck?
go.
Oh god.
I told y'all because like I remember like going to like my uncle's house, and this is like before I knew like anything about the internet, and he had internet, and he like showed us YouTube, and I was like, whoa, this is cool, and then like I spent like hours just like glued to that thing.
Fucking watching Smosh.
No, I was just typing up like random shit that came up like into my mind. Like,
Surely you didn't just like click on YouTube though, because back in the day there was like a lot more variety in the kind of websites you would find. There'd be websites that would be like, hey, check out these like 10 other forum sites that are
but like it's because like my uncle specifically typed it up. I wasn't like going on
like you better not stray away from YouTube, otherwise
you
never know what you'll find out there.
I mean, I
but
guess.
I remember like when YouTube got 1080p, like 1080p HD, that was like a big deal. And I remember that was like, I think it was around grade 7, 8, like just as like iPhones were starting to become super duper popular, that type of thing. But yeah, no, God, fucking like 180. Yeah, I love those like part 1 out of 5, and you just watch whole ass anime episodes on YouTube.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
hard
Yeah.
because of like YouTube had like a limit at the time.
I mean, I mentioned this
And
to
no
you guys
copyright.
before. I've watched Sunshine like that. So
That's how I watched Kill la Kill.
not the 1 out of 5 thing, but I watched Sunshine on YouTube, just the full ass episodes.
That's wild.
Damn.
I can't believe those were up.
Yeah. What so I wanted to put this in here before, but I was curious, what shows did you guys' parents show you, like on TV?
On TV?
Yeah, was there anything y'all like watched together?
Not
Oh,
really.
what is
but,
that old show?
Full
The
House?
no,
maybe?
it's the Justice League.
Justice.
Oh,
I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of the stuff that
damn, your parents like that
watched-
shit?
My mom loved that. She loved
I
watching
loved it. I
superhero
wish
based
my mom
things.
would like it.
That was on like Boomerang, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like so old. That and like Thundercats and stuff. Like my
Oh
mom
my
loved
god,
that.
Thundercats, dude! The original one was great. My like my parents showed me that like the Spanish dub version, and it was really good. It sucks that they killed it, but it was good.
Yeah. Oh, good
Didn't they
times.
try remaking it recently, actually?
But the problem with that is that
And it was
they took the Teen Titans Go approach with it, and everyone hated it, and then they tried
Yikes.
to act like everyone else was wrong.
Am I out of touch? No, it's the kids who are wrong.
Exactly.
My parents are Indian, so they showed me a bunch of Indian movies that were popular when they were a kid.
Dude,
So-
like anime, like while we're on the subject then of anime, like anime is like super popular in Mexico.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Nice.
like,
Oh yeah.
you wouldn't expect like Mexicans to be the biggest, I guess, like weebs.
Honestly,
It was
you
like
say
super
it
big.
like you're right, but like once you've said it out loud, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. I
Like
see a
you
lot
don't
of
understand
Mexicans
like,
and,
you don't understand like the icon that Goku is in Mexico.
Yeah, definitely. I went to Mexico recently, and like my little like nephew or something, like he's like, oh, maybe 6 or something. He had like a Dragon Ball Z jacket. And I was thinking like that is so strange, you know?
Oh, dude, I have like maybe not as like similar. I'm kind of surprised how like how much longevity Naruto has up here in Canada. Like, I'll I work at a middle school, and
Yeah.
I'll like go to work and I'm like cleaning and stuff, and there's kids who have like art portfolios and they're drawing like Sasuke and Naruto on it. Not the new ones, but like the old ones from
Wow, that's
early
crazy.
Naruto.
I would have expected, like, I know Jujutsu Kaisen is really popular right now.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Demon
yeah.
Slayer.
and like Boruto too. So I'm like the connection's kind of there, but they're drawing the old school Naruto characters, and I'm like, what? Like how?
They're gonna be
How
like,
do they
oh
know
man, I was born in
this?"
the wrong generation. If
Oh
only I
no.
was...
Oh god.
I gotta sit down at one of the desks and go back to my heyday.
Did anyone watch Everyone Loves Raymond?
Yeah, I did.
No.
That was alongside like Indian movies. That was the one my parents would watch with me a lot. Was Everyone Loves Raymond?
Oh, but that's a show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just-
said
asking you
movie,
what
that's
shows
all, like,
your
you-
parents watched with you.
Okay.
I guess mine was always Futurama. Like we would always sit down and
Oh,
watch
God.
Futurama. My dad was like that in The Simpsons. He was like obsessed with it.
I had to watch The Simpsons behind my parents' back then.
There was
Oh,
a point
dude.
where I was like really into The Simpsons.
My mom like was not a fan, and she's like, "You're poisoning their minds. You cannot have them watch." Like, Simpsons."
Yeah, that's what my mom would have said for
That
sure.
lasted for like maybe 2 months, and then she's like, "Okay, fine, you can watch The Simpsons." But when Itchy and Scratchy comes on, the kids have to leave the room. And my dad's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And so then we would.
This is a good ass show, though.
It is real
Well,
cool,
the older
especially early.
seasons, yeah.
Yeah.
So funny and like genuinely interesting.
Yeah, good satire humor, like taking the piss out of like celebrities and stuff.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, no, it was funny. It's like that was the one show we watched all the time. My mom was like, "I have no control here. I'm angry."
Cute. It's cute.
When I was a kid, a lot of what I watched was like, my parents would like Google it, and there was like websites to be like, is this appropriate for children? And a lot of them would like, they would say no over the dumbest shit. Like, I'll give you an example, right? My Little Pony, maybe the most innocent show on the planet.
Bruh.
Website said no, wasn't good for kids. Shouldn't let your kids
How?
watch it. Your daughters watch it.
You can't learn about friendship.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
not.
Can't learn about friendship.
I don't even know why it was like not okay. It was just not.
My guess, maybe it's from like online communities.
Yeah, that sounds right.
How long ago was this?
You accidentally get into the bronies.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
You don't want to indoctrinate these kids. Keep them away.
The person who
don't
wrote
want
the
them,
review, they hate friendship and also are scared of bronies.
You know what?
Okay.
Fair enough. If I had
Fair
a kid,
enough.
I would also want them to not be a brony.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Yep.
That show's
Yeah.
done now, though. So maybe the brony is like not as strong.
Shout out to
Haven't-
bronies.
Haven't like seen any like brony stuff. Maybe they're still out there, but I don't know.
I remember
They're
there was
hidden.
like there was a lot of like girl shows when I was watching. There was like the Wings Club, Cardcaptor Sakura.
You remember
Wings Club, dude.
Totally
Holy
Spies?
Fuck.
Totally
Oh,
Spies.
good.
Totally Spies is a good one. I was watching it and I didn't feel bad about it at all, despite being a boy. I
Yeah,
was like
same.
super into it.
Mhm.
Maybe that awakened something in me. I don't know.
Dude, your favorite character is Kanon, tight bodysuits, you know?
Oh,
Uh,
I'm
It's all
not-
adding up.
I see no correlation. I don't know what you're talking about. I just think she's neat.
I just think she's neat.
you know what else you do with your? This is a terrible segue. I had a dumb meme question, and I wanted people to answer it because I think it's funny.
Is it about Totally Spies?
It's about the church, the Lord
Alright.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Is
The
this
church
Rob
has banned anime, but
Good on
you have a
him.
meeting with the Pope to try and change his mind. What show do you show him, and which
High
girl do
School
you use to
DxD.
corrupt him?
Let's go, the Pope.
Evangelion.
I think the Pope
Tokyo
Tokyo
Mew Mew.
Oh my god, you guys are going safe.
Lid, are you gonna
Is
show
there
him?
a church in
Lid,
Evangelion?
are you gonna show him the old one or the new or a better quality?
Old one. Gotta make sure he knows the true cat girl is right where they started.
He gets the true experience.
Yes, the bad dub too.
Do you think a normal person can handle Evangelion though? It's kind of intense.
I mean, it's on Netflix. I'm sure they can.
No, I highly doubt the average person is ready for it. Probably.
Probably.
I'm just saying that it's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. That's true.
It's like as basic as of a place that you can put it on.
You got a subscription, Pope? There you go.
I mean, just because something's on
Going on.
Netflix doesn't mean it's necessarily good for public.
Yeah.
Then again, this is the same company that put out Cuties, so
Oh,
that's
God.
the same thing. That's a good. I love this question because it's fucking dumb. First of all, why the hell are we the ones trying to talk the Pope into saving anime?
We are the representatives
have
of anime.
high
We've been
charisma.
tasked with a mission.
Side
Why do
quest.
we want to save anime? Like,
actually, yeah.
That's
Why
another
do we
question.
want to save anime?
Okay, everyone says this, and like, I don't know. I feel like if anime wasn't a thing, people would be a little sad. But everyone has to make the same joke. Aw, man. I'll just let him ban it. Who cares?
actually, show him a Hayao Miyazaki movie, Howl's Moving Castle.
That's probably the
Mm.
best answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
How about Toradora?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay.
Once you see How, you fall in love with How once you see him. I think
Yeah,
you would
I
have
bet.
best.
I bet a romance would
Yeah.
be good. Because romance is like anime romance and like mainstream romance are pretty similar.
yeah,
For
the
the most
punch
part.
in Toradora is really fucking good too. like right near the end. If you've watched, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, thanks for fucking
I'm
spoiling
not
it.
aware of the end. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't tell you what happens. I'm just telling you there's a
I
point.
know there's a punch.
Yeah, well, but now if I go watch it, I'll know what to expect.
I mean, there is one moment of violence in Kanamari's relationship that was really good. So clearly,
Shut up.
violence is good in general.
I can't believe Mari walked on stage and slapped Kanan at the Oscars.
That was crazy.
God.
Oh God.
She got a 10-year ban from Love Live concert.
Someone from like next year is gonna watch this podcast. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck are they talking about? Who gives a shit about the Oscars?" And I'm here and I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't give a shit in the first place."
What I do care about is Will Smith going beast mode.
It's good memes. It's good
Yeah,
memes.
The memes were flowing. You just show the Pope only episode 9 of Sunshine. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Nothing else.
You know, he can appreciate some writing. I don't know. Does the Pope read it all? I actually have no idea.
read the
Pretty sure
Bible?
he has to, yeah.
Lid, I was gonna say the same thing. He just reads the Bible over and over again.
That's his only vocabulary.
I mean, you know, the Bible's got some stories in it, but I don't know how.
I mean, it is the most like either read or sold like book in the world.
Isn't Twilight second?
Oh my!
It's not true.
Is there like an actual fucking ranking for like
I
how
s-
many Bibles have been sold in the world versus like fucking
I
Harry
know
Potter and shit?
I know the Bible is like the most pirated book, which is really funny, honestly.
Is there not like an online Bible?
If there was, what would be the point of making
The e-Bible. Is there like an audible.com version of the Bible?
Sure,
No,
there
but
is.
like yeah, like for like Quran, I know they have like just like a free Quran. If you type in the Quran, you can just pull up the whole damn thing online. I would have assumed the Bible would be the same.
I don't know, Dice. Maybe search that up.
I'm
Alright.
looking
Or
up
is it
selling
because there's like
clothes.
multiple versions of the Bible? People don't want to.
There are like different types, like versions of the Bible, so maybe that's
Mm.
why.
So it might be
There
harder to
is-
get one just like free and out in the open then.
I don't know. I'm not too well versed with Catholicism or Christianity,
Entirely fair.
so but like I do know that there's like different versions of the Bible, so you know it's probably not the best to have like a single version of it available freely.
All right.
Are there any animes that are based on the Bible? There
Oh
are,
my-
right?
What the fuck? How did we get here?
I'm pretty sure that shit would not fly.
No, I'm pretty sure there's at least one anime that was like just straight up a telling of like Moses.
Dude, Prince of
has to be.
Egypt is like close, right?
Well, that's
It's
the
not
Disney
anime,
movie,
but-
but that's also a good movie.
The Disney
Prince of
movie,
Egypt
so it
was
doesn't
bomb.
count.
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
That was
Oh yeah, it was DreamWorks. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
giving Disney credit. Fuck you,
Yeah, no-
Disney.
No way. No way.
It all blends together.
I don't think there's an anime of the Bible, Dias.
I'm pretty sure there's like a Moses anime.
Maybe there's like
I
a.
would say that.
I think I vaguely remember hearing something about like some weird bootleg one, but probably not
Now-
like anything serious.
That being said, how badass would a Bible version of like a shonen Bible anime be?
my God, dude.
That'd be
Dude, Jesus
sick.
would go hard.
Oh my god, I typed in like top 10 or sorry, I typed in Christian anime and it's like top 10 is like My Hero Academia,
Excuse me.
Samurai
What?
Champloo, Violet Evergarden.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I found it. Manga Messiah. Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot this shit for y'all.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that My Hero Academia is one of them?
Yeah, what?
This is clearly a trash article. They're just typing shit to type shit. They're not important.
Dude, my favorite arc of
This
My
is-
Hero Academia is when Midoriya parts the Red Sea. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude.
That
Uh.
is fucking wild.
Manga
Which reminds
Messiah.
me, I
It's
need
very
to-
well done. I'm a proponent of that. If Christians are going to be involved in the creative arts, we should do our best. Series goes from Genesis until I believe Revelation. Each
Oh my
volume deals with
God.
different sections in the Bible. This one deals with the coming of Jesus Christ, his miracles, and preaching the kingdom of earth, death, and resurrection.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie that like the cover looks fucking like bomb, dude.
It does.
Yeah, that kind of goes hard.
I knew I'd seen this before.
That's kind of, dude. Hey, props to you for finding that. That's fucking wild.
You know what? We should watch that just as a little
Sure, if you want
I'd
someone
fucking watch
darky behind you going, oh god, Jesus,
Yeah.
am I right?
Watch that like after we finish Black Lagoon season 2.
By the way, I found the list of the most read books of all time from BusinessInsider.com. The most read is the Bible at what was it say 3.9 billion times.
The Harry Potter's next.
Yeah, the next one is quotations from Chairman Mao Zedong.
What?
And then Harry Potter is third, and Lord of the Rings is fourth.
Wait, what's the second one?
So,
Also,
good thing that
good taste
Twilight
for
is
3
not
and
on
4,
there.
but what's the second one?
I'm not sure. I think it's
Dana.
probably like an ancient Chinese like battle something,
Wait,
kind of like Art
what
War.
was the title of it?
Quotations from Chairman Mao Zedong.
It's
Sounds like
I
a
want to
fucking
say it's probably some
dictionary.
like communist propaganda thing.
That's what
Maybe.
it sounds like.
And Rob, you just said you're lucky Twilight's not on there. Let me keep going.
Oh, fuck.
Lord of the Rings is third, or a fourth at 103 billion or 103 million.
Good
Or-
taste.
Yeah. After that is The Alchemist, Da Vinci Code, and Twilight is number 7 on the list.
Holy shit, I had no idea
Congrats,
Twilight was
Willow.
that big.
Yeah.
Damn.
Speaking of literature, let me roll it back to like fan fiction territory. Like, y'all know about like the longest piece of literature is like a Super Smash Bros. Fan fiction.
True.
On AO3 it is, yeah.
It's on AO3. I thought it was just on fanfiction.net.
Oh,
Well,
is
I
it?
no.
think it.
I thought the longest one on AO3 was the span of Smash Bros. 1. And like
I don't know.
That was like
fanfiction had a
Minecraft.
different longest fic.
Is it Minecraft?
I thought
Maybe
it was
most
Minecraft.
popular. Maybe most popular because of the whole like dream shit. But like in terms of like length, it's a Super Smash Bros. one.
Is that the one where like after a while it's just like garbage writing or something?
I don't know.
I
haven't read
don't
it.
know. Have any of us read it?
I don't.
I feel like I've heard of it.
I feel
I've
like I'd be
definitely heard
too
of it.
intimidated to read it.
Somebody link it.
I
I'll
guess-
read
I
it.
guess here's a question. If we want to talk about fan fiction, what is the longest fic y'all have ever read?
Over 100,000 words. I know that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think mine's ballpark of that too. Like I think it was like 80,000.
I can't remember. I think longest
Would
one I
would
read
this
was
be like
200,
recently or like when you were a kid?
Younger. 16ish.
Yeah, same. I was like
At
around
3 times.
13 maybe.
Yeah, I think mine would have been when I was younger as well.
I read a
That's when
Smash
had
Brothers.
fan.
I read a Smash Brothers horror fan fiction that was like I think like 90K or something when I was like 11. I'm pretty sure. But I have no
Nice.
idea what it's called or if it even exists anymore. I just know it was like I think 60 chapters long. It was fucking. It was a journey.
I can't remember
Mine was
what
like
it was.
3 books.
Oh my god.
I
It got
can't
turned
remember
into 3 books.
what the one that I read. I don't remember what it was, but I vaguely remember it being like 200k words.
Sonic?
I
Probably
don't
Sonic.
remember what it was.
Yeah, mine probably would have been like a Pokemon one or a Kingdom Hearts one.
Oh,
There are
dude,
a
I have
lot of like
Hearts
Kingdom
ones.
Hearts. A lot of people came up with their own like AUs and like had like long fics based on those AUs in Pokemon. So probably one of them would have been my longest.
Yeah, because they're basically OC fics, right? Like
Yeah.
you're especially the ones where like you're the trainer or whatever.
Yeah, you could really do that like very well with stories that have room for you to like be creative.
Yeah, where you're just an OC basically in a separate universe, essentially.
I think the most striking thing about those fics is that like they were pretty good as well. It's not like I think we have this reputation with the Dream Stand thing of like 10-year-olds
and-
writing trash,
yeah,
right? Just
That's
like
the thing
shit
with
and farting everywhere.
fanfiction writers in general. There's the whole stigma of it being like terrible.
Yeah, but there's some genuinely great writers out there.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
like 50 Shades.
Oh god. bad.
No. Go away.
Even you can be a movie.
The most read book in the world is the Bible. Wow.
Bibble.
Can we really
mean-
shame 50 Shades of Grey when it was a fan fiction at once too?
Oh,
Yes, we can. We can still
Ew.
shame it. What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's bonus
Can we
points. for
shame
me.
it, or do we wish we could become it?
Yeah,
I hate
that's the real question.
I hate that a lot of fan fictions like that do end up getting traction are the ones from like Wattpad.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, like, if they were competing with like popular stuff, they're not gonna do well, are they? So of course it's gonna be like fads.
I guess, or you get lucky, one or the other.
Yeah.
No, but like what I'm saying is like you're not gonna find like a thing being adapted that's been on like AO3 or fanfiction.net.
Okay, hang on. Pivot.
Yeah,
so-
that's true.
Secondary question: the Pope has banned all fan fiction. You have to
Okay.
show the Pope one story. What story are you showing him?
Fuck. The one that I would want to show him is based on an anime. Ah.
You can't do that. Well, actually, you know what? You can do that because if a story is written well enough, the content matter doesn't actually matter.
No, but like, you know, if you don't watch the anime, there might be bits of it that are like, oh, what's this about? You know?
Right, but you could still get enjoyment out of it, though, right? Like,
All
As
right,
long as
I'm
it's-
digging into the bookmarks and I have to filter out all the porn and see what's
Okay.
what?
Well,
usable.
that's great for you to expose yourself.
Yeah, I don't know if I have an answer. I just thought that'd be funny. So like,
I don't
what's
think
your
I have an
favorite
answer
anime?
either.
It's good. Yeah.
Oh, do you guys know Ash, the Love Live writer?
No.
Ash
Maybe.
does these like really silly fics, like, oh, they
Like-
go to McDonald's.
You also have to remember, Dias, we're not in like IFH anymore.
No, but this person's been writing since like 2020. Like they've
Yeah.
always been good.
Yeah, but I don't like keep track of writers.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. Do they write Bandori?
They do write Bandori as well. Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. He's cool.
There's one fic that I really love called Short People Appreciation Society, where it's like all of these short characters get together and talk about the difficulties of being short away
Oh.
from their like bandmates because it's
That-
Bandori.
That sounds relatable as fuck.
It's just a really cute fic. Ash's stuff is great in general.
That's definitely cute. I do feel like I know who you're talking about now that you say they're a Bandori writer.
I'll link him in the. I'm putting a bunch of links in here, so
Yeah, no worries.
Throw them at the bottom of the YouTube. Like
Oh
anyone
no,
listening.
I do know who you're talking to, like who you're talking about.
yeah,
like
they're
Ash
super
with
chill on
numbers,
Discord as well.
Right?
You gotta add the
Yeah.
numbers.
You have to add the numbers, otherwise I don't know what you're talking
Do you
about.
remember Ash 605?
Yes,
I knew
actually,
there
because
was
like
a six
there's
in
something that set it apart.
Yeah,
I mean,
knew
fair
there was-
enough. But one of their recent fics is called Pajama Day, and it's spelled Pyjama, and one of the tags is author has a crisis over the spelling of pajama.
God.
So,
I just realized I asked the question of like, what fanfic would you show him? I just realized we probably all just show him our own.
Oh hell no!
Oh
Yeah.
God, no.
Shameless
Hell
You know
promo.
what? I would show him mine.
That's
That,
I respect
Lid's goal,
confidence.
is just to
I would
convert the
not.
Pope into
I would
Yo
show
Rico.
him like
He'd probably ban Eureka.
Oh no,
It's so bad. I gotta ban them too.
he's actually a Chica fan, and he's like, I can't. have
he's
this.
cool with like gay shit, right? You can show him a decent like gay.
I can't
fic.
believe that you said like he's okay with gay shit when we're talking about the Pope.
Yeah, isn't he?
I don't.
I'm glad.
I don't.
No, the fuck.
He might not personally consume gay shit, but he's cool with gay shit, is what I'm saying.
It depends. I don't know what's.
I like the
It
term
depends.
gay shit.
It depends on the Pope because I'm pretty sure each Pope has like a different viewpoint.
Wait, was there a new pope in like the last like 50 years?
Dias is right, by the way. Like Pope Francis or whatever, he's not cool with gay shit, but he's not like
he
gays are
tolerates
bad.
it,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll show him Eureka then. I think I like it.
and then he still hates it because he's like a Chica fan.
You know what? I'm not religious anyways. This doesn't matter.
That's it. I'm converting to Satanism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the last straw.
I'll stand on that ground. I'm not associated with any religion either.
We get it.
Yeah.
You're a monkey.
Because Lid, you could cheat that way. You could show him the ficlet horde, and there's like 70 fics in one. You get to get all.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get all.
Get
the
to
mileage.
read all 30.
I'm looking through my like list of bookmarked fictions, right? And I can see the point where I go from like Love Live to Bang Dream, and then I scroll down and I see the point where I was into My Hero Academia.
That's wild.
Do you
You can
ever,
see the errors.
do you ever look into your YouTube likes and then just like see what you've been like into over the past whatever years?
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
that's the
dude,
case
yeah.
there.
You like go in your watch later, and there's like 40 speed runs from like 2019. You're like,
Oh yeah.
Man, there's a lot of fics here. I might show him. There's like a fic here by my friend Samantra who moderates the Bandori Kasumi Chord server. There's this one fic about Arisa like grieving for the loss of like her grandmother. It's like set in the future. And this is like it's a really good fic. I might show him that one. I think that'll get him.
we the High Fanfic Council.
Yeah. Listen, dude,
We've
sad
come
shit in
this
general
road.
makes for like good stories. Like a lot of good ass stories are just like sad as shit.
hmm Yeah, that's kind of what you want, right? Like an emotional reaction, I guess. If you're trying to leave a lasting impact on the Pope.
You make it sound like I'm manipulating him. I'm not trying to like.
Gaslight Pope.
Trying to
I know
gaslighting
I
him
know the
for
secret I
liking
can exploit on this
fanfiction.
man.
Oh, dude, the Pope's played Undertale. Why don't we just like give him all the Undertale?
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Oh, like back in like 2018, there was like a bunch
Also,
of
for some reason, I didn't realize he would have a computer.
wasn't it
Yeah.
Toby Fox that gave him like a copy?
no, there was a bunch of
No, it was
influ-
Matt.
it was
wasn't
Matt, yeah. They all like went to it was like him and like a bunch of other influencers went there, and a bunch like
Wait, what the
people gave a bunch of stuff, and Matt Pat gave him a copy of Undertale.
Okay,
was-
so if
yeah, I
anything
remember
ever
that.
happens with anime, we know who to turn to.
Yeah.
we know who we
Yeah.
can be like, hey, help us out, save us, Matt Pat.
Now, I mean, at least it was Undertale. At least they didn't give him a fucking copy of Five Nights at Freddy's and explain like the lore.
Oh
Oh,
god,
Oh god.
I think the less lore you know, the better those games are for sure.
it's true.
It's like lore, like very loosely. It's like just basically speculating.
Yeah, until it gets confirmed like later on or whatever. We should not get into the FNAF lore rabbit hole in this podcast.
We do avoid FNAF lore.
That's a story
Agreed.
for another day.
We're not a lore channel, we're a fan fiction channel, damn it. We need to talk about FNAF fan fiction.
Yep.
No.
What's your favorite one?
I haven't read any, I'm sorry.
I bet there's a lot of lore.
I bet there's a bunch of
I'm pretty sure a lot of it's just for like furry shit.
oh, without a doubt, for sure, but consider there's probably some good ones in there.
Furry shit.
We'll find
No,
out.
FNAF X.
Dias, I think you have homework for the next podcast.
No, I'm not.
Go read one and recommend it to us.
Listen, I barely read like normal fan fiction. I'm not going into
Barely
the
read.
FNAF.
You could have just ended the sentence there.
Unless you like there's like something I can get into, right?
Just look
So
up like a Five Nights at Freddy's Bandori crossover.
Oh my god.
Has anybody
So
done
now I
that with
gotta
Love Live?
Google this shit and see
Oh
if
god,
it's...
I would probably do it as like a fucking.
Actually,
Yo,
I think
okay, like
there is
Hold on.
a
That
D4 DJ crossover
Oh my
with
god,
something
ladies
like
on a mission
that.
now.
Lid, please find out. If not, we gotta make that because that actually sounds low key kind of
That
sick.
should be our group fake.
It's just FNAF. That sounds kind of
Yeah.
sick, actually.
hold on.
Do you
This is like the first
wanna
picture
be
to
in
pop up.
FNAF?
Oh, god.
Okay, I'm typed FNAF in the tags. FNAF High School is the first thing that comes up.
Oh no.
FNAF February and FNAF High School.
Oh god.
Lid, holy shit.
That is
Oh my-
Chica. That's her name. The
Why does that-
I will note there are 143 banned. No, I'm looking at My Hero Academia. What the fuck? Hold on. I can't read.
We're putting this Chica in the overlay of the YouTube video for those curious.
do
it's
it.
gonna be the one on the desk. You know, I'm
Add
seeing.
add Fallen's a little comment on there as well.
I'm seeing on fanfiction.net, and it has Nozomi in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, for real?
Oh,
Okay.
So-
close.
It's
God.
they don't have. I'm not saying Sunshine, but I'm saying Muse.
That makes sense. They were like, I think around the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, 2015, like the peak. Yeah.
There's one Bang Dream one that's it's tag Naru Aya and then Troll Fic. It did happen though. Lawsuit gay twinks gays.
All right.
I think there might be gays in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Possibly.
maybe.
Oh, it's also got Fortnite, Minecraft, and Cuphead tag. It's 1,000 words. How do you fit all this in here? What the hell?
AO3 never change.
Yep.
Never change.
I love
It's impressive
AO3 and
if
its
nothing
fucking
else.
confusing tags.
You know what I look for when I go to FNAF fanfiction? Gay twinks.
Oh yeah,
That's usually my go-to.
what's NAF's all about?
So you guys, you know what I'm hearing is that there's an opening here.
Like in the market?
This is.
I would deny
this.
Sure.
Fallen. Oh, I didn't realize you guys were actually talking about like Fallen. Fallen in our Discord server sent the message. The fuck is there Christianity in this?
Oh, never mind. That was towards the thing. Like
This podcast has been fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
What do we title this?
I have no idea.
We gave up on topics.
FNAF, Sunshine. Love Live FNAF Sunshine.
What?
The future
A
fanfiction.
video
We're
essay
all
on
right.
why Love Live Sunshine is the best anime.
We
It doesn't have
title
FNAF
it
in it.
Jesus and Chica Play FNAF.
Yeah.
If you want to write that fic, go ahead. I'm sure it'll be it'll get some traction.
I can't picture like any like good story because I'm looking at the picture and
Actually, if
Chica's
you want
goofy-ass
traction,
face.
Genshin Impact fics are like hella popular right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Game sucks, but yeah.
So what you need is a Love Live Genshin crossover, and we'll get the Genshin fans to get into our community.
Yeah, gaslight them into writing fix for us.
That sounds like if you like broke the Hoover Dam.
We're just trying to harvest the power of 13-year-old weebs.
Imagine the discourse. It's like all of the Genshin fans are now suddenly Love Live fans. Imagine the conversations that would go on Twitter.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Genshin has
That sounds
gay
terrible.
girls.
It'd be monstrous.
Love Live has gay girls, right? Genshin has more specifically mommy characters, right? And so we need Nozomi and like Mari to be more mommy, and we'll get him good.
That is weird reasoning. Sure.
Listen, I don't make the rules. I've observed the fandom. I studied it, put a PhD in it, and now I'm ready to psychologically ruin these kids.
That's a good quote.
That's
Respect it.
yeah.
The police are gonna have a field day with that one, Dias.
It's okay. They'll never catch me.
You're gonna fly and take refuge in Canada. There's no laws.
Yeah, there's definitely no way American police can just go into Canada, right?
No shit. Jurisdiction.
You would
done
think.
here? Are we? Is this podcast over? Where are we? How did we get here?
Lilium, how you doing?
Oh,
Are you awake?
doing? I've kind of been listening. Been
What
busy.
anime would you show the Pope before we leave?
What
To get
anime
him
do
to
we
not
put the
ban
Pope?
anime. Well, wait, you said Evangelion. Fuck.
Yeah.
I said Evangelion joke. I think the Pope might ban it.
Sorry. I was trying
Hey.
to bully you, but I didn't realize you actually did talk.
He bullied himself. Dias, how long have we been going? I can't see.
An hour.
Just an hour?
It's an hour 43 seconds.
Oh, okay. Because we could ask the other.
Probably on the
question.
YouTube it'll be a lot shorter. But yeah, if you guys want to stop here.
No, I was just wondering because I can't see how long we've been going. We could ask the second question too because it's equally as stupid.
I mean, it's equally as
Yeah,
stupid.
go ahead. Might as well.
I feel like if we're on
Alright.
the crack train.
I don't want to read this one. Someone else want to read this one?
What is it?
This one's
Uh,
actually not as cracked. This one's kind of serious.
I love Con's reaction. To
Oh, she saw the cursed Chica. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Put that in the thumbnail.
We'll put it on the table of the main
Do
picture.
we even have
That's a great
thumbnails?
idea.
I think they're just auto-generated, aren't
I
they?
don't think we've ever.
Yeah,
put a
I just
thumbnail.
clicked the best one. I'm like, yeah, that looks nice. That'll be a thumbnail.
All right, take just like a random slide, and put this Chica over it.
Sounds good.
Our last one actually had a thumbnail. We used the art for our picture.
Oh yeah, y'all did use
Yeah.
that.
We'll just put the Chica, like,
Oh yeah, the podcast
Sitting on the heart.
finish that Supreme got us. Yeah,
Yeah, on
it's
the
a good
table.
art. It's a really good art.
Just have it be like a little action figure on the table or
Alright.
something.
We'll lightning round this.
Yeah.
If you died with unfinished business on Earth, you become a ghost. Your best girl dies and she becomes a ghost. Why? We'll start with Supreme.
That's a very
Um,
confusing question because like I feel you
Why?
have to split it.
What do you
or
mean?
like the better question would be what do you have left to do on Earth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like why does she become a ghost?
Like why she died?
No, what's her unfinished business that made her, instead of going to heaven or whatever, she became a ghost, right?
Oh, I thought you were asking like why they
What's
died.
tying her to the mortal world?
No,
There we go.
I was just going off like the basic ghost model of you die, but instead of going to heaven, you stay on Earth, right?
Now, are you asking me, or are you asking me if, like,
I'm
say
asking
Mari-
Jesus, but
Mari died?
you're pretty close to Jesus in my eyes, so you can go ahead.
Thanks, man. I don't know if that means that you're saying I'm very Christian, or if you're saying that I am just Jesus.
You are. I mean, I've seen your photos. You look like Jesus to me, but
Oh my god, dude, I have like stubble. Well, I guess JC's he doesn't have a full beard. All right, I'll give
okay.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for trying. just go.
Gold
Get out
star
of here.
for effort. I assume you're talking about Mari. Yeah, you're not talking
Yeah,
about
Mari.
Okay.
Unless you have another best girl in mind, you can. If you want to talk about someone else, just go for it, right?
I feel like we're a thinly veiled Love Life podcast. I'll stick with Mari.
Oh, I was thinking like Chica or Hanamaru.
If she died, what would be tying her to the mortal realm? I'm trying to think of like unfinished business that she has, like by the end of the show.
Yeah. So like, in one of my other you guys know Light, right? From the moderator of Ucord. He had a
Nope.
really good answer where he was like, "Oh, she had like one last song to finish, and she wanted to share this feeling with the world, and so she would like haunt her like, I assume like writing studio or whatever the fuck."
That's not bad. I'm gonna go for the gay answer, and she never got married to Kanan, and so until Kanan and her confess love to each other, she's dead and haunting Kanan.
That sucks for Kanan.
Yeah, poor Kanan, but she has to live with that now. Of Mari, every time she tries to go to sleep, Mari just going, "Ooh."
That's literally like our D&D session, pretty much.
Yeah, Con said that in her Discord, by the way.
Mari Ghost Reel. What the fuck? Wait.
Yeah. Because the only other thing I could think of would be like
How
she
does she
dies, and like her parents died before her, and so she dies as the heiress to the O'Hara fortune or something.
So it's
Hmm.
like one line dies with her then.
If
Yeah,
it's like a
it's
tragic
like-
death.
Yeah, she's tied there via she has no successor or something, and she has to find someone.
Hmm.
Actually, that'd be an interesting prompt.
Yeah,
I do like
I'd
that.
read that. All right, Rob.
Nico. I feel like she'd be tied to the mortal realm at least because of her family. Because I mean, they don't. Besides the mom, obviously, they don't really have like much financial future.
That's not a bad answer. Yeah.
Yeah, sad, but it's the
In
reality.
my head, it was more like she would like grow to old age and like have a life,
Yeah, but
if
I
you
thought
want
we
to have
were.
it be like
I thought we were going with what
a
is it?
sudden tragic end.
Yeah, most like ghost stuff you hear where it's like, oh, they are stuck in this mortal realm. It's usually because they have unfinished business, which usually implies.
Yeah. You make a good point. That's true.
Yeah. That's a good
All right,
answer.
Lid.
Why would Joel still be here? I would go with the same as Soup. She hasn't told Rico she loves her, so she has to stay.
The gay
But she'd
answer.
probably die in like a ship, so that'd suck.
Fucking drowned.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sad. Don't tell me that.
She had the wedding ring in her pocket. She had to deliver it. One last voyage.
Oh,
Fuck, that was.
it's sunk with her. That's some Titanic shit, dude.
Oh,
No.
fuck. I'm writing that down.
Oh, no.
That's tragic. Oh my god.
Watching
popped
the
off with that
ring
one.
as like her lungs get filled with water and she's like slowly losing consciousness.
No.
All right, Lilium. What about you? If your best girl, I don't even know. Is Hanamaru your best girl still?
For Aquars, yeah.
So is Hanayo your like best girl?
For Muse, it kind of depends. I don't think I have an overall best girl. I think it's group dependent.
Well, whoever you can think of an interesting answer with, feel free to go for it, right? So, whether it be Hanayo or Hanamaru, they become a ghost. What do you think would be tying them down so much that they would want to stay on Earth?
Well, I'd like to think by the time Hanamaru passes, she has like a library or a big collection of books or something. And she just doesn't want to leave until she sees that it's in good hands with somebody else to take care of it.
Or read them all.
Yeah, or read them all, but
I thought you were going with like read them all, yeah. But dude, could you imagine? That feels like a good story setup.
I was gonna
Abandoned
say,
library, ghost haunting it.
Hanamaru haunting an abandoned library. Everybody thinks she's a spooky ghost, but she's actually just really friendly.
She really wants you to take care of the books. If you take a book, she's gonna make sure you put it back.
I
That's
love
cute.
She curses you if you like damage the book in any way.
That's adorable. But the
Sometimes
curse is
you
never
can
anything
feel it
like
behind you.
super bad.
Yeah, it's nothing ever serious. Like I imagine like you just have like your luck is like worse. Like you stub your toe every morning.
Oh god, that's not worse at all. That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't
Curse
want
is that
that.
there's always a rock in your shoe, no matter how hard you try to get it.
The curse is that your like shoelaces never have the little plastic tip on them.
What would be like a
God.
wholesome curse? What would be like? It'd be like, oh, you can't stop thinking about a book. Something like that.
You are forever
Oh.
stuck with like Twilight in your head.
I think if you
Yeah.
don't like return a book, it's like constantly in your head. You're like
Yeah,
always
until
worrying
you
about
return the book, this is all you're allowed to dream about.
it. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's like permanently on your mind.
I'm
That's
sure
how
there's like a
curses.
lot of fun book curses if you like thought about it.
Maybe it's like book dependent.
Oh,
yeah.
You take Alice in Wonderland. You're like always dreaming about like falling down the rabbit hole.
Oh god,
That's
that
so
sounds
cool.
terrible.
Go return the book then.
Yeah, bring a book back, lazy ass. I'm looking at you,
You borrow Shrek. What kind of dream do you
Shrek had a
have?
book.
Yeah, Shrek had a book.
There was an original book that the
Yeah.
Shrek movie was based on.
Really? Oh my god.
I don't even
Yeah,
know if it was
you
called
wouldn't
Shrek.
think that, like, because they're so different. But yeah,
Wait, is that true? I thought
Yes.
you were referring to like the book that they opened at the beginning of like Shrek 2.
no. Like, there's an actual like children's book about Shrek, but it's like entirely different from what the movies are.
If it's
Really?
different, then that's my bad. I had no idea. I just knew it was based on a book.
That's so
Interesting.
wild. Shrek book.
No, definitely look up like the whole history on like the development.
You
of the
get
first Shrek
cursed
movie.
with
Oh my God,
onion
right.
breath if you borrow Shrek.
Is a humorous fantasy picture.
No,
book
how about-
published in 1990?
Yeah. How about like the curse for like a Shrek is that you constantly like the song All Star is like always playing in your mind.
That's not a curse at all. I buy with that.
Dude, I feel that like every single day.
Yeah, but like it,
Hey now,
that
you're an
sounds like a
all-star.
Hanamaru curse. It's not like
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
terrible.
Oh yeah. Only after like a couple months, then it's like, you know what? Maybe I should return that book.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired of hearing All
put
Star.
it back, and then you're like, you know what? One last song, and you pull it out again.
You wait outside the library door just to jam a little bit, and you go in. That's great.
Yeah, I'm sure that this is why I like this idea. It's because like I feel like there's a lot of premise you can build into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
In general, when I'm like trying to come up with prompts for people, I'm like hoping they come up with like different shit. Because it's always fun seeing people interpret the same set of words differently, right?
Yeah, and
or
it's
you
fun.
like-
It's a fun way to like spur prompt ideas as well, like just by talking about them.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So
Nice.
get ready. I'm gonna shove more prompts down y'all next podcast. This one was successful.
I'm down.
Nice.
Dias, what's your answer? I have to know. It's killing
Yeah.
me.
Ah.
You
I
never
had
answer your own
spent so much
questions.
time reading other people's answers. You'd think I would Daya. Almost certainly she's got like she's a big procrastinator, as we all know. And she would be very upset.
That's it. Full
Yeah,
stop.
these girls are basic bitches, dude. They just care about like family and
feel
being
like,
an
yeah.
idol. Like,
I
goddamn.
feel like you don't even understand Daya.
It feels like that. Like, okay, Daya does have like, I'm sure she has some regrets about like not talking faster in like the Kanamari situation and stuff. But like that got resolved, so she wouldn't have like lingering issues with that, right?
Could be
The question is like, is there any other like place where she would have like regrets? Like they asked her to like do a book signing or something and she said no, or something like that. She turned down a model offer or something.
I feel like this doesn't really pertain to Daya at all.
yeah.
Well,
like
I'm
you're
trying to
thinking
think
about it
of
too
like
hard.
what causes people to what would cause people to have like big regrets, right? And it's like turning down opportunities. It's
Yeah, but we're
not
not talking
being
about
the
other
voice
people.
in your
We're-
friend group, right?
We're specifically talking about Daya.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think
that
you're thinking
implies
about
to
it too hard.
I just talked about the Kanamari thing. I'm trying to think of other ways because I'm trying to invent something. Because in her current form, if she died right now at
Yeah,
the end
but,
of
like,
Sunshine,
I
she
feel
wouldn't
like
have any regrets, right?
He's kind of right, actually.
But-
Just go the gay route, okay?
If you go like another like
yeah,
2
Wit
years,
is in fact.
almost certainly her regrets would be that she didn't like make a big splash or have like public impact or something, or like maybe she like applied to be an idol, right? And she died before she knew the results, and all she wanted to know is
Zombieland
like if
Saga.
she could make it, right? Something
Literally.
like
Oh my
that.
god, that is Zombieland. Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, she got hit by a truck.
Well,
All right, so Daya's death
something you
equals
could,
Zombieland Saga. Got
possibly-
it.
Yeah, you should write. Actually, no, that's a big chore for you. Someone else should write that.
We'll pay Plaz to write it. Plaz like Zombieland Saga.
I'll
So
write that, but he'd probably like switch it to like Kanan or something, or a Yumu.
Ayumu, yeah. Ayumu, I feel like she fits that.
Yeah,
she would work
main
with
girl
that
gives me
cast for
vibe.
sure.
She definitely gives me I forget the name of the main girl's name.
I think it was
from
Sakura?
Sakura,
Sakura, yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely gives me same vibes for sure.
especially
Yeah.
like appearance.
You just replace the protagonist.
They kind of have the same color palette, anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Swap out Strawberry Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
All right, and with that, I think we'll wrap up for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're curious about any of the stuff we talked about in the YouTube video, at least we have like a bunch of links that we've been putting in there.
Mhm.
So-
I think the links show up on Spotify too if you put them
Oh,
in the
do they?
comments. I'm not sure.
I don't know who sets up the Spotify. Is it Fallen?
I think it's fallen.
No, I set up everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
Literally nobody else does anything.
Well,
Everybody sent
alright.
it to me.
Damn.
Thanks for
Yeah.
listening.
Dice is a fucking sponge, dude. What an asshole.
Come back next time.
Salt of the earth. Love that guy. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hey, stop recording, bitch.